Okay, today what I'm doing on practice strokes is showing you how with a number 8 flat mostly and a little bit of detail with some couple other little brushes, a script liner and a 2 flat, that you can do some amazing looks and simple flowers. So I'm going to get started, and we're going to use a lot of white to start with. So let's just kind of put this to the side here, and let's start with this number 8 flat. All right, and these are my value pack of brushes. It's 10 of the most used Donna Dewberry brushes. All right, and it says it's very easy, 1-stroke Donna Dewberry, and it says size 8, so it tells you everything on the handle. Now I'm going to always kind of say where the center is. So the center of the flower is right there, and there's going to be a flower over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and pick up paint flat on here, and I'm going to start on the chisel and chisel, flat, chisel. All right, and then I'm going to come over here to the side, and I can come right here and stand up. So look, as I touch here, chisel, flat, chisel, and that's with pressure. Okay, so this is going to be like a little iris. Okay, and we'll do another one here. So chisel, pressure, chisel. All right, and let's come on here, chisel, push, lots of pressure there, and stand up. Chisel, pressure, and stand up. All right, so I can pick up a tinge of yellow, and that came out to be a lot of yellow. And right here. All right, so before I do some green, I'm going to go over here and show you a daffodil. So that's going to be like a little iris. And then on the daffodil, we're going to have 1, 2, 1 on this side. Okay. Then another little one here. Sorry. And here. And then right here in the middle, I'm going to go flat and then stand up. All right. So now on this flower, I'm going to come over here, and we're going to pick out some yellow, daffodil yellow. This is all wicker white. And then a touch, go back and forth and get a little bit of yellow ochre on one edge there. All right, so what I want you to see is this is the little trumpet right here, like a bell on the daffodil. So I'm going to come right along here, and this is going to be the back side. Looking a little bit closer. Okay, so now we're just going to pick up a little bit of the daffodil yellow and pull that down. Oops, I went over, and there we go. Now we're going to take the same brush, and I'm going to side stroke some white, and I'm going to come right along here and tap it. Tap, 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 tap. And see how I make that complete circle? And then you can come down and you come right down to where that trumpet touches there. I'm going to come up here a little bit more so you can see the colors. All right, so before I go anywhere else, I want to show you that I can streak through the thicket, but this is the citrus green. Okay, now these are such small strokes, you should not need floating medium. So I'm going to come right here and pull down. Touch, push down. All right, Now I can pick up a teeny bit of water. All right. Now I want you to see I can come right in here, pressure, lift. All right. And we can come right here. Oops, push down. Okay. Now let's do another one. We're going to come right there, put pressure and stand up. All right. Okay. So I can streak a little bit of white in this one. And I'm going to come under here. It's kind of, you can see it went right here. Now look what happens here. I can come with the same brush, put pressure. Okay. Pressure. Okay. I am getting a new brush. That was working. I thought, I don't know what happened to it. I just worked with it really good yesterday. Okay, so chisel, pressure, and stand up. All right. Got a little bit of a glare. I'm still going to come in here and put a little bit of citrus in the center. And you can add, since it's more like a little iris, you could have some purple in there too. All right, so now what's going to happen here is I'm going to put little dots, and I want you to see this little kiss tool. It's on my website, and it looks like it's rubber though, and it moves, but it looks like a candy kiss, right? And that's how I describe people to go get my kiss tool. Now I'm going to dip dot. Look, I just dip in the fresh paint. Okay. And we can go all the way around here. Okay. Now let's change up the color a little bit. I'm going to go back to, see the difference in this is I let my brush get bent, and then I came back in with a straight brush. You can boil water and lay these brushes quickly into the boiling water just for a second because it's synthetic nylon. But what I do want you to see is that I actually should tell you, I haven't tried that, but I've seen it done a lot. So what I wanted to tell you is that I take this on a like a soap, a bar of soap, and go back and forth and shape it and let it dry. And when you use it again, it's in good shape. All right, now let's pick up and let's do some Juneberry. This is one of my favorite colors. And what you're going to do with this is we're going to just say, we have one flower here. Here's the center. And I want to tell you how important it is to work with that center. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to flat on this side and flat on that side. Okay. I do that with filbert a lot, but you guys, I am used to using flat for everything, but I do have other size brushes. So just to share with you. Now, if I'm on the back edge of this brush and I push down with pressure and then I stand up, then you don't get a point. But I'm going to pick up and I'm going to go like this. And there is 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And I'm picking up paint almost every stroke. And 6 o'clock. All right. So watch. I grab this, grab that. Now at this point, I'm going to put pressure and stand up. And I could do 2. All right. Now I want light in here. I don't, if a lot of people will do those really big stroke and stay with pressure all the way to the middle. And then you don't have same look as you have. See, I'm doing 2. All right. I'm gonna come back and get some more here. All right. So before we do the center, I want you to see another thing as a bud. So I'm going to do the dark in the background. All right, now I'm going to pick up white, and I'm just going to be a little shorter, and I'm going to come back around to here, and it's lighter. Oh my goodness, you couldn't see any of that. I did the dark petals first, then I picked up the the white, and did the front of it. So the dark is in the back. I'm so sorry that all that dark I stroked the same way. All right. So I'm going to do it down here so you can see. Okay, push and lift. And this is a little bit darker back here. Okay, so now I wiped a little bit. Then I'm going to come right in here and have done this shorter. Okay. All right, so let's do the same thing. We're going to pick up white and Juneberry, and we're going to do the same thing, but we're going to do heavier. Push hard. You can still do the clock, or you can come right in here and just be careful as you come around. All right, this is still an 8. All of this has been an 8. All right, now I want you to see that I'm going to dip dot the handle and make a little circle to be the size it needs to be. And then this side over here is a different type of flower, like daisy. And then I'm going to go and get some yellow ochre and put that in here. Let's see, what I've done with these is I can do multiple dots, or I can do it just like this and come in here with dip dotting into fresh white. Okay, with this rubber, it gives you a nice movement where it gets smaller. Okay, or you can come in here and just do a little bit bigger. So that means every 2, you have to pick up more paint. Okay, and you can also do little clusters of white paint and then take the handle. And so you have cute little clusters there. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to get citrus and streak through the thicket. And I'm going to put this right to this large daisy. I'm going to come right here. And we're going to pick up more paint. I'm just streaking right through that paint. All right. Now I'm going to get a little bit of water just to get that citrus, and then streak through the thicket. And you just go slow with that. I can come right here. All right. And okay. All right, this had a wild hair there, so I can kind of come around. All right, let's try this one more time. Pressure, stand up. And I'm going to start right here, put lots of pressure, and come around. Okay. All right, so it's just kind of a little bit of fun stroke work. Now I have another cute little cluster I'm going to do here, where I'm going to roll this brush till it's thin, real thin, and I'm going to have some little kind of, it looks a little bit like a baby's breath. All right. And then I'm going to grab it and pull down. Grab it and pull. Until I ran out of paint. All right, so we get some more. All right, and I'll do one more over here. And this one, I've got citrus, grab some thicket. See, I'm not using any floating medium because I have smaller brushes and I'm picking up really good paint here. Now, I'm going to go to my 2 now. And I'm going to take this flat brush, and the 2 is really important because what you're going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And this yarrow or baby's breath, looks a little, this yarrow is what this is. So it has, this is just at the top edge, like a Queen's Anne lace, just at the top edge. And then I'm going to do some here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and you're on the chisel. All right, and see, I leave space in between. I'm doing a little bit longer today because I wanted you guys to see how great this ends up being. And the beauty of this is you can watch me now, then get your paints and come back and watch me again and stop me, go 1, 2, 3, stop, and you do that. All right, so I'm up on the chisel of this brush, the 2 flat. Okay, so not hardly any pressure. I'm just on the tip. My most watched, and that helps me grow the business too. The more that you watch, I'm able to be on more. Okay, it will make YouTube happy and make my husband happy because I'm spending valuable time with you guys on here because I only have so much time. And then I love being here. I'm passionate about it. But you gotta keep making a living and keep going. So thank you for your support. And if you really want to get really good at one stroke, come join my membership. Just try it, guys, and see what it does for you. 4 lessons a month, once a week. And I do a full-length lesson with you. And so it's really fun to see what you guys turn it into. And you can be a beginner when you start and go to practice stroke and strokes and practice strokes in between. That has got a bad glare on it. I should put it up for you. All right, this is like a lilac, but it's white. Okay. Now, so I do that first so that then I don't have to think about it. I'm just coming in here and I'm doing all these little strokes, and sometimes these are lavender. Okay, so there were like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. And you just stay up on the tip. And you can see through here kind of the green stem. Okay, just lots of little fun looks, okay? Now, I'm going to do a chrysanthemum over here. I'm going to use the 8 again. And I'm going to use teal for fun, okay? So these are all multi-surface paints. They're folk art multi-surface, all right? And they work on all these different surfaces. This is sap green, and it's got a sealer in it. So it goes on glass, metal, ceramic, wood, lots of pretty different surfaces. Okay, so here is the center of the chrysanthemum. All right, so now I'm going to pick up the teal. Let's put this here. Oh, I have it up close, so it's kind of hard to see. Teal and white. Now, usually I double load, but I'm doing flat, flat. All right, so now look what happens here. I'm going to chisel on the chisel and curve around. Chisel and curve around. Teal and white. All right, I'm going to come right in here. Oop. Pick up. Teal and white. I'm going to keep getting bigger in here. And I overlap. Okay. You can do a round brush with this, but I'm so used to using flat brushes that I like what it does. And you'll see me doing a lot of flat brush work. Okay, a little bit more. We're alternating the colors we pick up. And I'm getting bigger as I go. See this? Okay. Come down a little bit more. Let's get some white right there. So you can see the layer of the colors. All right, so now what happens is we're going to come down here and down here. So white and teal. I'm going to space this out. Okay. And then I'm going to come right in the middle here. I'm going to do little short ones. All right, and a little bit more teal and white in here. Okay. Now you can have it fatter, fuller, or you can do it lighter. All right. All right. And the same thing over here. Push left, push left, push left. All right, so let's get some white. All right, now I like to come in here. Do a little bit there. Okay, now to finish this off, I know I took longer today. I want to teach you some of these steps that I think are really fun as far as your painting skills. And these make great greeting cards. I want you to just sit and practice some simple little strokes. Each one of these were really simple, and they were all on the chisel. And the chisel of the brush, I don't know if I made that clear for you newbies. The chisel of the brush is this right here, this edge. Right on this edge, it was all those strokes, even these on a 2. All right. And then other than that, I just pulled in the script liner besides the kiss tool. Push and then stand up. I'm picking up both colors. Now, these are just like comma strokes. All right. Now I want to come across here and watch this. 1, 2, 3. And I streak across both colors. Citrus and sap. Oh, thicket. Citrus and thicket. All right, now I can come in with a little bit of white. And okay. And we're going to come back in here again. There you go. I hope you guys like that. Let me come up and see if you can get a better shading. There you go. And you should use the same brush to sign with. And I am excited for you to come to my Donna Dewberry's official Facebook group. And on there, we all share. And I put my new stuff. I have a live each week where you can order at discounts right on our Facebook Live. And we have over 35,000 members that only do one stroke, and they love to give you critiquing and share with you their ideas. And you can ask, what do you do with that medium? How do I do my glass painting? And lots of wonderful people there to inspire you along with me. Okay, have fun, and thank you for being here with me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.